Hello everyone, my name is Nathan, and in this video I'm going to show you how to work with Google Sheets to do an average, an if function and a sum. At the end we'll also be going through how to insert a drop-down list in a cell. Okay, to get started then, with all my spreadsheets, what I like to do is format the spreadsheet so it's easy to read and understand. So I'm going to start off with merging the heading, center align the text and add a fill. What I'm going to do, the next stage will be to separate the categories. So for an example here, I'm going to have a category of sales. I want that in one color, and then the additional information where the formulas are going to be inserted. Okay, I'll leave that blank. So if I select the cells, I'll go to the fill and I will, let's put a light blue. And while I've got these selected, I'm going to add a border. So, and there we go. I'll make sure all the text is visible. So up between the cell here, double click and it'll open up so we can see the text very clearly. Okay, so the first formula we're going to be working with will be a sum. So we've got here in the cell I5 total sold. So for each fill-in for the week we want the total sold. So real simple, we're going to use a sum formula. So equals sum the range, so it's from B5 to H5. So left click, hold and drag and close bracket, hit enter, and then we can autofill the rest. So that's the total quantity of fill-ins sold. Next we're going to look at is the average daily sales. So with the average we're going to add up each fill-in from Monday to Sunday and then create the average from that. So we're going to go equal open bracket, let's select again, left click and hold, close bracket, enter. Let's reduce this to no decimals. Like so. Next we're going to look at total weekly income. So this is where you get a little bit more advanced mathematics. We have the total sold, which is in I5, and then price per sandwich fill-in is £3.75. So a simple multiplication would be I5 multiplied by A17. So select a cell equals I5 multiplied with shift 8 multiplied by A17. For this one we'll absolute reference as we do not want A17 to change when we auto fill the formula. Hit enter and autofill. So because we work with income, this is currency, so we'll keep the decimals as they are, and all we'll do is select your range and format this to a currency as so. Okay, next we'll be looking at a if function. So on here we've got target income met. So we have a target income of 750. So the if function is if the total weekly income is equal to or greater than 750, then we can say the target, yes, the target is met. If not, we will display a no. So a simple equals if K5 is greater than or equal to A20. Again, for this one, we're going to absolute reference, so it does not move when we autofill. Comma, and we want it to say if it does meet that logic, then we're going to say yes, target is met, comma, if not, no. Hit enter, autofill, and as you can see 750 is equal to 750, so it's a yes. A quick check, 656.25 is below 750 and we've got a no. So a quick check there shows that the formula has worked. So to finish off this if function, we're going to use a conditional formatting. So what we're going to show is if the cell has a value of no, we want that to be red. If it has a value of yes, then we're going to have that green. So select our cell range, go to format, go to conditional formatting, and for the format rule we want the text is exactly, and we're going to put no. If it's exactly no, we want it red, and if it is exactly yes, we'll have it green. And there you go. We'll have a very simple formatted spreadsheet using a sum, multiplication, an if function, and an average. To finish off, we're going to show you how to do a drop-down list in the cell. Really quite handy little trick. Okay, number of ways we can gather the data for the drop-down. Okay, we can do a separate list on a new tab, or we can just type it into the data validation form. So we can do this, select your cell or your range of cells. Okay, you could do it this way. Then if you go data and data validation, and what we're going to need to do is add a rule. What we're going to first of all, let's get a decent view of this. Add rule. As you can see, they're all selected. So we could do it from a drop-down criteria. So let's put. So we're going to manually select review or no review required. Review and no review required. We could do it like this way. We can add further items to the list here, but we'll just keep 2 and hit done. So the idea behind this is if the target's not met, we're going to need to review that particular sandwich filling. Review, review, and for the remainder, there you have your drop-down list in Google Sheets. view fill-ins. Format, and there you have a very simple Google Sheet of sandwich fill-ins with multiplications, average, sum, if function, and a drop-down list.